This is the Aurora Vine, the newest and hardest seed to get in the game, having only a 5% chance of getting it from the max tier of the Fairy Fountain. And today, I'm going to be getting every mutation on it to see if it's actually worth grinding for. And here we are. We might as well go ahead and get straight into it. So let's plant this bad boy down. Then let's place one of each sprinklers down, which includes a Grandmaster, Master, Godly, Advanced, and finally a basic one. And now let's go ahead and water this thing up until it's fully grown. And actually, I just realized by the time I get it fully grown, the sprinklers are probably going to be down to their last few minutes. So to prevent that, let's just go ahead and hit a little grow wall. And yo, I did not expect it to look like that. Where's the fruit though? Bro, don't tell me I just hit a grow wall and it didn't grow the fruit. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. And I'm not gonna lie, this first one ain't the biggest thing ever. So let's go ahead and pull out some mooncats. Then let's put some pancake stacks down. And then let's get my trowel on standby for when the mooncats like sleep. Okay, and there we go. The cats are sleeping. Oh, wait, this is perfect. Right there, pick it up and then hit a grow wall. Come on, quick. Wait. Literally all the cats are right there. No shot I don't get a massive one, right? Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think this should be big enough. Also, look at what we just got, a sun-dried event or a heat wave event. So to actually get this sun-dried, I obviously don't have it rainbow yet, but if I go ahead and place down a carrot and then let's place a tanning mirror, this should redirect the heat waves onto the carrot so I don't gotta worry about getting sun-dried later on. And let's also go ahead and favorite tool the carrot just so I don't pick it up on accident. And there we go, the carrot got sun-dried. So we can now go ahead and pick up our mooncats. Then let's go ahead and place down our mega queen bee along with our butterfly so that we can get rainbow on this thing. And actually, wait, just so I use one less mutation spray, let's also get sun-dried on it real quick. Okay, nice. There we go. We can go ahead and trowel it back to the sprinklers now. And then let's start getting the mutation sprays on it. So we got a honey sprinkler to get honey glazed, a chocolate sprinkler to get chocolate. Then we also got a cloud touched mutation spray, and there we go. That's 4 out of the 5 mutations that we need to get this thing rainbow. So now I'm gonna just wait and hopefully we get frozen on it from the frost event. Ooh, and wait, actually, a fairy just appeared, so I can just use it to go ahead and get glimmering. There we go. Give me glimmering. Bruh, it went towards the carrot. Of course it did. Here, wait, actually, to help with that, let's go ahead and come over here to the fairy godmother and then have a bunch of points since, like, I was grinding out the event to get the Aurora Vine. So let's go ahead and up the fairy spawn amount. There we go. Nice. So now more fairies should spawn. And then let's also go ahead and up the glimmer multiplier so that the glimmer mutation is worth more, you know? Okay, and yeah, unfortunately it did not get chilled, so I'm gonna just go ahead and use a wet mutation spray. And now that we got all 5 mutations, we just gotta wait for our queen bee to refresh the butterfly's ability. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed the butterfly doing his thing, but we got rainbow on it now, so that's all that matters, meaning we can now go ahead and move on to getting the actual mutations. Oh, and yeah, let's also go ahead and favorite tool this thing before I pick it up on accident. And we'll start off with the easy mutations. So we got the sprays. We got Cloud Touch, Amber, and then Bloom. And I do have a good amount of other mutation sprays, but I'm actually going to pass on them for now. I will actually go ahead and place down another carrot though, then wait for it to grow. And finally plop a shock mutation spray onto it. Then we can go ahead and place our Raiju down, and this guy will eat the shock mutation off the fruit and give these other 2 fruits static. Anyways, let's go ahead and start placing our pets down. So we got 2 corrupted kitsunes to help us get corrupt chakra or corrupt foxfire chakra. Then let's also get our tranquil and then corrupted lobster thermidors. Our tranquil one will get us the tranquil mutation, and then our corrupted one will get us the corrupted mutation. And then every so often they'll also try to give us meteoric and then molten, which those are like 2 really big mutations that we need. And then I just realized we do still need the queen bee for pollinated, so let's go ahead and bring her out again. And then we do still have 2 more pet slots, so let's go ahead and get the junk bot out. And then another fairy just appeared. I do still need that glimmering mutation, and it's at the back of my garden, so that's a really easy run. Come on. Okay, nice. It's going towards the Aurora Vine. There we go. Nice. So now more fairies just appeared. I do still need that glimmering mutation, and it's at the back of my garden, so that's a really easy run. Come on. 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 Come on Nice. So that's the glimmering that we needed. And bruh, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the fairy event. I would have gotten glimmering either way. Whoopsie. And anyways, we do still have one more pet equip slot. So let's go ahead and plop down my disco bees. Or disco bee, since we only got like one thing left, you know? Or wait, actually, I'll come back to this disco bee. For now, I'm gonna place down my Spinosauruses, since I'm trying to get the sun-dried off this thing quick, so then I can just focus on our main fruit, you know? Because otherwise, like, all our other animals have a chance of applying mutations onto these other fruits. So let's also go ahead and unfavorite the carrot. There we go. And now we just gotta wait for all of our pets' abilities to go off. And low-key, let's go ahead and give our Raiju a toy so that he can speed his ability up, because the least carrots that I have like planted down, the better, you know? Okay, and here we go. The Raiju's ability is about to go off, so he should come over to this carrot, eat it, and then give static to the other plants. Yes, sir. Nice. That's exactly what I needed. So we can now go ahead and pick him up, stuff him in the bag, and then I'm actually gonna go ahead and pick up our junk bot and then replace him with 2 disco bees. Since I'm not gonna lie, I much rather get disco a lot earlier than oil. And plus, it should just be a bit easier to get since we got 2 disco bees as opposed to 1 junk bot, you know? And with that being said, back to waiting we go. We still got like 12 minutes before any of our other abilities go off. Oh no, never mind. Our lobsters only have a few minutes left. And with the power of editing magic, we could literally just jump to that point. And here we go. Come on, lobsters. Give us molten first try. Failed? Jazzy's got us, trust. Told you, let's go. So that's molten checked off the list. So now we only need meteoric and then tranquil and corrupt from our lobsters. And then we still have 7 minutes left on our Spinosaurus. Wait, here, quickly, let's go ahead and give him some toys. So a small one and then a medium one. And I really need him to get the sun-dried off of this so I can pick up the carrot. And I forgot I got a whole bunch of other mutations. Okay, Luma, listen to me. You gotta get the sun-dried off this. That's actually gonna be quite hard now that I think about it. Well, we have a 25% chance. Let's hope the odds are in our favor. Okay, there he goes. Or there she goes. Come on, please. Chilled. Man, we did need chilled, but like, I would have really liked sun-dried. Oh, and nice. We just got pollinated too. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the queen bee's ability, and whoa. Wait, this thing looks sick. Okay, so now, before I pick up the queen bee, I'm gonna let her do the second part of her ability, which will refresh somebody's ability. Ooh, low-key. Hopefully it's the Spinosaurus's ability, so then he can take another mutation off this carrot and put it onto the Aurora vine. Wait, that would actually be perfect. Come on, Georgie. Refresh Luma's ability, please. Okay, and there she goes. Come on. Lobster Thermidors. Bruh. Okay, well, I guess it really don't matter. Let's go ahead and pick up our queen bee, and then into the bag she goes. And then now that we actually have an extra pet equip slot, let's go ahead and finally place down the junk bot. There we go. And I don't know how it took me this long to realize this, but rookie mistake. I can finally put the shocked mutation spray back onto this thing. Whoa. And that completely changed the color. Oh, and there goes our corrupted Kitsune. Oh, there you go. Nice. Corrupt chakra to carrot. Let's go ahead and pick them up. And once again, I just realized I've been trolling again. Oh, wait. Our disco bees just succeeded first try. Okay, wait. That's not what I was gonna say, but like, I am not complaining. We can go ahead and pick them up. And what I was gonna say is that I've been trolling because I haven't joined in on my alt account. And the reason for that is because I need to place a Kitsune down on my alt account so that I can get chakra or foxfire chakra. And then I was also just thinking, low-key, I'm gonna just go ahead and pick up my Spinosaurus, and I'll just place a bunch of Spinosauruses down later to like transfer all the stuff from the carrot onto the Aurora vine, you know? So with that being said, we actually got quite a bit of pet slots to play around with. Let's low-key start off with our spaghetti slots, just because we need to get 3 different mutations from these guys to turn it into a 4th mutation. Then let's go ahead and place down our aromatic bear bee, and then this will get us honey glazed along with aromatic, hopefully. And then we do still have 2 more pet equip slots, so it's time to do some gnoming. Oh, look at that. Wait, we got tranquil too. Nice. Anyways, as I was saying, let's go ahead and place our gnomes down, and then we also need to place a bunch of other gnomes down. So let's go ahead and spam them all down. There we go, and the reason that I'm doing this is because if we check out the Gnome's ability, every 10 minutes it has a 1% chance to mutate a random fruit with the Gnome mutation, but it gains an additional 1% chance for every Gnome cosmetic in my garden. And since I just placed down like 20 or 30 of them, this shouldn't be too hard. Now that we got all our pets down though, all we gotta do is wait a bit. And it actually shouldn't be too long since both of our lobsters' abilities are about to go off, and that should hopefully get us meteoric. Ooh, and then wait, while we wait, do we have frozen on this thing yet? Since we did get a rain event, and rain and chilled equals frozen. No, we didn't. Okay, and here goes the moment of truth. Will we get meteoric? Failed. Okay. Jazzy's got us though. Look, watch this. We're about to get meteoric in 3, 2, 1. Bruh. Tis be alright, I guess. I did have to leave our lobsters down just because we do still need the corrupt mutation. Okay, and here we go. Even though we didn't get meteoric, we're about to get oil. Trust. Look at this. What'd I tell you? Plus 10,000 aura. Okay, yeah, I'm never saying that again. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick up the junk bot. And now, what can I place down in his place? Wait, Loki, I got it. A golden goosey boy. Let's go ahead and plop him down. And now this guy is like a guaranteed thing pretty much. We just gotta wait for him to lay down an egg and then we can pick him up. And then we got Gnome the first try. Let's go. Wait, our Gnomes are also getting picked up. And now we got even more pet inventory slots to play around with. Also, let's low-key go ahead and favorite tool this carrot. I'm not trying to pick it up on accident. That would really stink. So now the next pets I'm gonna go ahead and place down is some scarlet macaws. So let's go ahead and plop 2 of these bad boys down. And then also, what are our scarlet macaws cooldowns like? Only 8 minutes? Oh wait, that's free. Yeah, that's not bad at all actually. What? Ooh, and then we also got meatball. So now the only thing we need is sauce. And then we got spaghetti, and then that'll be it for our spaghetti slots. Okay, I'll take it. So now, whose abilities gonna go off next? Oh, it's just the scarlet macaws. And then on more of a side note, our normal kitsune's ability is about to go off, so it should be like any second here. Yup, what'd I tell you? Look at that. Bro, and no, it's going directly for the carrot. Or wait, no, that's actually perfect. We got corrupt chakra in the carrot, so that means that'll turn into harmonized chakra if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir. So that means we can go ahead and dip on our alt account. And then let's also go ahead and pick up all these gnomes. We will not be needing them no more. There we go. So now we just gotta wait for our pet's abilities to go off. Oh, and then wait, is this the tranquil mutation or what is this? Hopefully it's the meteoric one. I still need meteoric. And then we do still need sauce from our spaghetti sloths. And then aromatic and honey glaze from our bear bee. I don't think we have honey glazed yet. And then yeah, just verdant from our scarlet macaws. And here we go. We weren't waiting for very long. Our scarlet macaws abilities are about to go off. Come on, verdant but fail. You do not love to see it. Also, low-key, just so we can go ahead and pick up our golden goose, let's go ahead and feed him a small toy. I got a bunch of those either way. So there we go. He should be laying his egg down any second now. Bruh, there's still 51 seconds left. I can't wait that long. He gets a big toy. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I shouldn't have done that. That was low-key a waste. Okay, there he goes, though. And nice. We now have a golden egg with fortune on it. So we can go ahead and pick that goosey boy back up and then stuff him in the bag. And now let's low-key go for like a very easy mutation, which is brain rot from the lemon lion. And I'm not gonna lie, this guy is actually insane. Every 5 minutes, he'll guaranteed apply brain rot to a random fruit, and that's in the 100x. So like, I'm not gonna lie, the devs cooked with this guy. So we just gotta wait 5 minutes for him to do his thing. Okay, and here we go. Our lemon lion's ability is about to go off. And also, I find it funny that his name is Sammy, given the fact that the owner of Steal a Brain Rot's name is Sammy, you know? But there we go. We now got Brain Rot, so we can go ahead and pick him up. And then, if we go ahead and unfavorite the Aurora Vine, we can see that we also got sauce on it. And that was the last mutation we needed from our spaghetti sloths, besides meatball and pasta, but this carrot has those, meaning we can can also go ahead and pick up our spaghetti sloths. So now the next pet I'm gonna go ahead and place down is a peach wasp to guaranteed get plasma, because if we check out his ability, every 25 minutes a nearby fruit gets plasma, and then every 10 minutes he stings a random pet and advances their cooldown. So that one's like a double whammy. We'll be reducing our pet's cooldown to help with other mutations, and then we'll also be getting plasma. And then for our other two pets, we're gonna go ahead and place down some jackalopes, because from these guys I need the sandy mutation on this carrot specifically right here, like I do not need on the golden egg and the Aurora vine, and you'll see why here in a bit. So let's wait for their abilities to go off, and since their ability does go off every 99 seconds or 69 seconds, nice, it shouldn't take that long. Oh, and I forgot they had a toy on, that's why it's 69 seconds, not 99. And then also, as we can see, if we check out their ability, it says it has the chance to apply sandy to a nearby fruit. So let's get my trowel ready so that I can move the carrot. And wait, look at how insane this looks. I don't know if that's because of the glimmer mutation, but look at this. It's like a sparkle trail. Okay, but anyways, Samstar's ability is about to go off, so let's plop the carrot there, and come on, please, Sandy. Bruh. Anyways, all I really gotta do now is move around our golden carrot towards our jackalopes until we finally get sandy on it. And the reason I'm doing this is because if we go ahead and place down our golden carrot, or just our normal carrot, we can see that it has wet on it. So wet plus sandy will get us clay, and then since it also has sun-dried, that clay will get heated and turned into ceramic. So that's just like another reason I want to do it specifically on the golden carrot, you know? Because if I get the sandy mutation like on the golden egg, I could just put a wet mutation on it, but then I would have to use like a fried mutation spray on it to turn it into ceramic. Bruh, and we got on the golden egg first. Also, on a bit of a side note, we got the crystal beam event, so let's low-key go ahead and do this real quick so that we can hopefully get, I think it's celestial. It gives us a chance at getting celestial or moonlit, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and power up all the crystals real quick. This one's number 4, number 5, 6, 7, and finally number 8. And now we just gotta hope we get like a good mutation. No, that's the peach wasp. Oh, nice, we got verdant. We can go ahead and pick up the scarlet macaws now. Let's go. So now, whenever we get sun-dried from the carrot onto the Aurora vine, we'll now have celestial. Or not celestial, what am I thinking? Paradisal. Also, did we get any good mutations from that event? Meatball wet, honey glaze, harmonized chakra, static, pasta sun-dried, no. Verdant, glimmering, no. Let's check the Aurora vine out. It does not look like we did. Tis be unfortunate. Okay, and now, while we do still have 3 plants down, the next pet that I'm gonna go ahead and place down is my pterodactyls. And I actually only got to place one of these guys down because if we check out his ability, is every 10 minutes he flaps his wings and sends out ripples of wind, causing 3 random fruit to get windstruck with an 18% chance for twisted to be applied as well. And then getting windstruck plus twisted will get us tempestuous, which is another mutation that we need. And then to take that mutation to the next level, we can go ahead and get our griffins out, and then that cyclonic will get us maelstrom, which is like in 100x. Oh, and then wait, look at this. Wait, perfect. Oh wait, no, never mind. Wait, will that work? I was gonna say we got sun-dried on this thing, but it's actually paradisal. Does paradisal plus wet get us ceramic? No, it does not. I just wasted a mutation spray. GG's. Okay, well, I guess I just gotta wait for our jackalopes to get us sandy on the carrot, which they'll do right now. Oh no, wait. Since this golden egg doesn't have the normal sandy mutation, again, they're gonna try to apply it to the golden egg again too. Let's low-key go ahead and move the golden egg like as far out as possible. So yeah, all we really gotta do now is once again wait for our jackalopes to get sandy on our carrots. Oh, nice. And look at that. We now got ceramic on it and sun-dried. Worked out perfectly. We can now go ahead and pick up our jackalopes. Then let's go ahead and plop down another griffin. And we might as well also go ahead and get started on the new mutations. So let's go ahead and place down the cockatrice. And this is the new divine pet. If we check out his ability, every 16 minutes it screeches and all fruits within 20 studs have a 20% chance to turn silver with a 1% chance to turn gold. Then every 15 minutes it spits at 5 5.27 different fruits/eggs/pets, and the fruits get the toxic mutation, eggs advance by 81 seconds, and then pets gain 807 XP. So yeah, it's like a pet that does it all. It literally has like a mini peach wasp ability. Then it also has like a bald eagle ability, which will speed up the pet's growth, or like the egg hatch speed. And then it also has the potential to give you silver and gold, so it's like a mini dragonfly. And then to top it all off, it also gives you a chance to get the toxic mutation. Or wait, no, I think it's a guaranteed toxic mutation actually. Wait, that's low-key super good then. What? And then also our peach wasp's ability is about to go off, so that should free up another slot. Okay, and here we go. His ability should be going off any second now. Come on, get us plasma, please. Yes, it's going towards the Aurora Vine. Perfect. Oh, and bruh, wait, that was the wrong timer. That was the timer for the refresh ability. Whoopsie. On the bright side, our cockatrice's ability will go off like an extra 60 seconds earlier, so that's nice. Okay, and here we go. Bruh, I was gonna say we're about to get corrupt, and never mind. We're about to get tempestuous though, hopefully from our pterodactyl. Also, before anyone says anything, I know the P is silent, but it just sounds funnier, you know? And yes, we got Windstroke and Twisted. So now we should have tempestuous on this thing, meaning we can go ahead and pick it up. And then we only got a minute wait time on our peach wasp. Okay, and here we go. We're actually about to get galactic, or not galactic, plasma. Nice, there we go. We can now go ahead and pick up the peach wasp. And now that we have an extra 2 pet equip slots, let's go ahead and place down our chicken zombies. There we go. So now that should help us get zombified. And then in just another short minute, we're about to have another empty slot. There goes our lobster though. Come on, meteoric, please. Bruh, it was only the molten mutation. I'm surprised we still haven't gotten meteoric from these guys. Like, they were the first guys that I put down, and we're still missing meteoric and then corrupted from the corrupt lobster. Anyways, there goes our cockatrice though. And oh, yo, it is a guaranteed thing. And then granting XP to pets is also really good. Now that we got to that though, let's go ahead and pick him up. And then I'm not gonna lie, if we go ahead and check the Aurora Vine, we have most of the mutations we actually need. Wait, and then we just got storm charged. Wait, what's storm charged? Let me actually search it up. Give me a second. Wait, storm charged is shocked, static, and then tempestuous. That's a 220x. Oh, and then if I'm not mistaken, getting that prevents us from getting cyclonic, meaning we can go ahead and pick up our griffins now. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, we've pretty much already got all the mutations besides the pets we have placed down, except one. So let's go ahead and favorite this pupper up before I accidentally pick it up. And then the last thing we need is the apple gazelle. And do we only have one of these things? Or then wait, no, we also need the kappa. Oh, and then wait, that also reminds me, we also need the tanuki so that we can get moonlit. So the tanuki will get us moonlit, and then the kappa will get us bloodlit. And then the last pet mutation that we actually need besides them is the apple gazelle. So now, before our kappas and then tanuki's ability keeps going down, let's go ahead and pick them up. Then let's place our apple gazelles down. And the reason that I need 3 of these is because if we check out their abilities, harvesting sugar apple crops gives me a 2% chance to apply a warped mutation to a random fruit. And it's only a 2% chance, so like, that's why I want 3 of them to up it to like a 6% chance, you know? Let's plant a few sugar apple seeds down. Then let's hit them with a grow all. Then let's start going crazy on the sugar apples. Okay, nice. We already got warped on one. Well, I say already, but it took most of the sugar apples. Now I just gotta go ahead and trouble the sugar apple with warped out. Oh, nice. I did it first try. Let's go. So now I can go ahead and shovel these sugar apple trees. And bruh, I just realized I had 27 reclaimers. What the troll? Anyways, we can now go ahead and pick up our apple gazelles, and then let's put our kappa along with our tanuki back down. Bro, and they keep failing for meteoric, and they failed again. Bro, they've been failing like for the last 2+ hours. They're low-key trolls. Also, I was just double checking all my mutations, and it turns out you actually can get cyclonic along with the storm charge thing. So our griffins are coming back out. Oh, and we only had 1 pet equip slot. Okay, here low-key at this point, since I'm literally just waiting for all our pets to do their thing, I'm gonna give them all like an hour for their abilities to like continuously go off, and then when we get back, we should hopefully have most, if not all, the mutations, and then we'll go from there. Okay, and I actually ended up AFKing for about 2 hours, but unless I'm mistaken, we should have gotten all the mutations by now. So we got aromatic on this like random sugar apple here. We got meteoric on this other random sugar apple. And then we just got like a bunch of other mutations on the carrot and then the golden egg. So now let's go ahead and unfavorite the carrot. And now I just got to give my Spinosauruses some time to do their thing. And since I do only have 2 Spinosauruses, I'm gonna place some mimic octopuses down to help the process go by a bit faster. And now all I gotta do is go back to waiting. Okay, and here we go. Everything should be fully transferred onto the Aurora vine. So let's go ahead and unfavorite it. And holy, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, since spaghetti counts as like 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 40. We got 40 mutations on this thing. The only mutations we're actually missing now is like the super rare weather event ones like Celestial and then admin mutations, which I obviously can't get those. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pick this thing up, and it actually looks insane. Okay, but here goes nothing. I want to sell this. 1 trillion shekels. Did they cap it? No shot they capped it just because of like the rebirth thing, did they? Okay, yeah, now that I think about it, they definitely capped it. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say that it is definitely worth grinding for, especially given the fact that it literally like caps out. So yeah, I guess next time I'll just have to use a magnifying glass.